Hello. Yeah, I'm outside for the first time in a while without a dog. How are you guys doing today? I can't even see the screen, it's so bright outside. So I'm out here, I'm testing I think it's called the Deity V-Mic, the D4 Duo. Now I got the Sony A6600. This is a multiple test as well because I've got using an ND filter on the Sony kit lens. So yeah, we're testing a lot of things today. We're going to see if actually the wind is going to affect that, but as I'm going and walking through here, the wind muffs are actually doing quite a good job, and I'm actually quite impressed. So anyway, monitoring my audio here, and the nice thing about the D4 Duo is the fact that it has two capsules. We're going to be going into the forest in a second here, and we're just gonna have a little walk around and really just testing out the mic in general. Why did I buy this mic over the Rode Video Micro? Really came down to a few features that I really wanted, and one of those features was it does have a input and output. So I'm currently only recording one way here, and I'm monitoring my audio with headphones right now just to see how it sounds, and I sound really good. Obviously there is a busy street right here, so when we go in the forest, hopefully the sound will be dampened. That's a nice looking garbage can. Look at that. So you can actually hear me on the other side, but look, I'm actually talking behind. I'm out of breath. It's that quarantine life, man. I've barely been outside, but look at that. I can switch over here. And when you're monitoring this yourself, hold up, you are going to hear you on whatever side you're on. So if I'm on the front, I hear on the left ear, and if I were to switch over here, I hear on the right. I got a ND filter. I don't really know actually. Let's show you here, and it's a 40.5 millimeter. I got one. Do you really even need one if you have a kit lens for your Sony camera? And considering that really, if you want as much aperture, you want that speed on a kit lens, and you're outside and it's really bright, like kind of like how it is today. Even so, I'm a little overexposed over here, but so I got this pretty high up, but like, hey, you know what? At least I can use a lot of the aperture on this, which at the wide end, which I'm using it at now. So I'm at 16 millimeters, and I am at a 3.5 f-stop right now. You know what's great about that is, you know, you get the kit lens and you think, oh, this lens is actually pretty trash. It's not as fast. It's not a 2.8. It's not a 1.4 or 1.2. But honestly, there's some good things about. And you're probably thinking, wow, 3.5, and it is variable. Like as soon as I punch in, I go to 50 mil on this lens, it does go to 5.6, and then your ISO is up mega high and all that. So there are some downsides to the kit lens, but one of the biggest advantages of this lens is extremely small. It's not a bad setup. Well, there's a 16 to 55 Sony G, but there is also the 17 to 70 2.8 Tamron, and that sucker actually has vibration control. I think they call it VC. I think it's vibration control. I actually don't know what it's called. I can't remember offhand here. Yeah, there's a 17 to 70 coming out, and that's definitely going to be my next purchase. In fact, it'll probably be my run and gun lens. Honestly, 16 3.5 on this lens is fine, and it will do ya. So if you're thinking, oh well, I gotta upgrade, well, hey, you know what, you don't really have to right off the bat. A lot of this channel is filmed on a kit lens, and with ample lighting, you can actually make this really good. Sorry, I'm just going up this hill right now. And my mic setup I had previously, I didn't have a wind muff, and my dog ate the foam part of my Takstar SGC and a bunch of numbers. And that actually was a fairly good microphone. I can't use it at my house because it grabs a radio station, so that's unfortunate. That was kind of my reasoning to buy this mic, and thinking about grabbing potentially Deity D3 Pro, which is a massive like shotgun microphone. So I've had the audio record level at 6. So we had it at 6, let's have it at 3. Okay, so now we have it at 3, which is really nice, and I'm really close to this thing. Having it at 6 might have been too much, and I've just been talking and it might be super loud. So that's unfortunate, but hey, this is mostly just a test. Yeah. What are some of the lenses I do want to get? The 17-70 Tamron. There's another lens. It's Russian. It's a manual 58 millimeter f2. That's a Helios 44-2, and that sucker is. I saw some videos online and on YouTube, and I saw some pictures, and man, it is a crazy look, and it looks awesome. Like the actual bokeh in the background is so crazy. Maybe, potentially, depending on how things go, I would like to grab the Sigma 16 1.4. There's a bit of wind there. Okay. But hey, it is a bit windy right now, so there's that. I'm not recording actually from the back right now, but let's record from the back. Okay, now I'm recording from the back, and yeah, you have to click a little switch there, so that is interesting. Pretty cool. If anyone was curious, how do I look? I look standard issue right now with the Carhartt hat and everything. I have been cooped up inside. I have not done any exercise whatsoever. All right, so I got the sun shining right on me here. How's this ND filter here? How's it looking? A lot of people recommend when it comes to ND filters is grab the biggest size and get a step down or step up. Is there step up? I'm hoping this audio sounds good. I hope I didn't clip the whole entire first part of this. That'd be kind of annoying, but hey, you gotta go out there and you gotta learn how to use what you got, and you gotta make tests and stuff like that. And but yeah, there's a lot of choices for cameras. One of those, why did I go Sony? I didn't even know Sony made cameras, man. Do a bit of that. Sony makes the A7 III camera, and I was talking to my buddy Matt, and he was like, hey, so how is this camera good? And he's like, yeah, it's amazing. And I'm like, oh wow, okay, that's interesting to me. Now, did I go and get that one? I ended up not, just because of the price. Professional cameras, like those mirrorless full frame cameras, are bloody expensive. My thought was like, okay, I'll grab a little brother and see if I actually stick with this, and that's kind of why I grabbed this guy. I could actually put the lenses I bought for this guy on that, even though this is a smaller sensor size, and that is a, oh, hear about that wind there. Oh. So it's a full frame sucker, but you can actually put smaller censored lenses on it, especially the one I want to get, the sensor on like an APS-C mode, which actually is not bad. Now there's a couple lenses out there that have actually good coverage. Now I'm curious about this wind here. Gotta switch over to just me mode. I wonder if it's just the wind hitting back there. You know what? I don't even know if it's really worth going back and forth like that. I got snow in my shoe. I'm upset. On there, now I wonder. Let's go. See, look at that. It's one thing about, look at that. It's just not There we go. Now you really see me there. That's nice. This is what you get for a, I don't remember. This was not expensive. This might have been $30. Now I wonder if the performance of this mic actually, if it matters. If you might as well just record in the dual canister mode, because they are independent from each other. I wonder if that actually makes a difference. Hold up. I wonder if that actually makes any difference whatsoever, or you could just turn it off if you don't want to split it. But it's so easy to split the audio, and I know there's gonna be a sucker out there that didn't check, gets mad. And then in fact, I even saw an Amazon review of that kind of person who just went and like, oh, it's so annoying to split the audio. I'm like, no, it's not. Now I don't know if you don't, I use Premiere Pro, so I guess that's a bit different. Like I know what I'm kind of doing. And you go to like the effects thing and you put fill right with left or left with right, and you just kind of make that work, and there you go. Nice thing about this lens, I mean, it's 16 millimeters, and because it's so short, it's actually farther away from me. This lens is actually, you know what, we'll do an overcast one. And we'll see how it rolls in overcast, because there's only one negative with this lens, is the low light performance. Anyway, this has been a test of V-Mic D4 Duo ND filter, which is a Instagram special. I was actually gonna go and take some pictures, but now here I am. I did a whole vlog. My first time going for an actual walk since probably since the snow hit in December. Like legit, it's like December 2nd. Place was green, and now we're in a snowland right now. Yeah, we got the garbage truck here. Oh, my doggy's gonna be right here. Hello, puppy. How are you? Maybe we'll go outside for a walk, huh? Oh yeah, you know. You being a good girl?